Here with us, a certified financial planner and author of Investing is Your Superpower, Shinobu Hindert. Shinobu, welcome back.
Thank you.
So let's talk about crypto. How does Bitcoin specifically compare to the others out there?
There are over 40,000 4,000 cryptocurrencies available. So I really pose the question, what is the purpose when you're looking at a cryptocurrency? Is it going to be around next year or in 10 years? And Bitcoin is different because it's been around longer and the SEC ruled in its favor to be allowed to be regulated in exchange-traded funds. So it has that upper edge where bigger exposure is getting to it. You have governments, institutions, money managers, corporations, all have eyeballs on it and are actively investing in it now.
You and I were talking about this during commercial. Currently, Bitcoin is worth $68,000, just a little bit over. How does it compare to other cryptocurrencies?
So the volatility is still there. With other cryptocurrencies that are available, you're going to have these large swings, and it is kind of the OG of the cryptocurrencies out there, so it has a lot of that stacked behind it. And in that case, and because of this SEC ruling and this filing that we had earlier this year, it has just gotten such great exposure.
Is it too late to invest in Bitcoin?
If you're looking to make money in the next 6 months, it's kind of a toss-up. Although it has a lot of growth, we see so much extreme volatility, more than you would get investing in something like inside the S&P 500. So you're going to get that. But if you're looking at a 5-7 year time frame, there's still opportunities because what we just heard former President Trump say, because these institution money managers are getting invested in it, there is continued potential for growth there.
We keep hearing decentralized banking. What does that term mean? How does it affect the average American?
It will affect because there's not one centralized place. I would take a look at what just happened with the airlines, with Microsoft going into one kind of computing area. When you have a centralized system, there are a lot of risks that come into play with that. So by decentralizing it, everyone essentially has a stake and it moves around in that. So it's kind of this live stream that you have. So there are cryptocurrencies or blockchain events that are tied to this inside of that. And so that's what people are looking at. Ethereum, Solana, all these places that are blockchain technology that have potential to do well because we don't want this centralization of money.
This is intimidating for many, many people out there. Where and how can Bitcoin or other crypto be used?
So this is the tricky part, right? We know that a lot of black markets do take cryptocurrencies, so it kind of has that bad taste in your mouth when it comes to it. There are a lot of retailer services that take it as well, but it's not in all locations. So you might have heard that Whole Foods does accept it, AT&T, but it's not as though everyone you walk into will get it. There's also Bitcoin ATMs that you can turn it into cash, but again, it's not everywhere. So it's still kind of evolving.
So what tips do you have to keep your money safe when it comes to crypto?
To keep it safe, you want to have ledgers, wallets, two-factor authentication, and make sure that you are keeping track of these. Also, I would look to invest in exchange-traded funds through BlackRock has iShares, Fidelity, Bitwise. It's the easiest way and the safest way to get direct access to investing in Bitcoin. And then you don't have to worry about the ledgers and the wallets and doing all of that.
Very quickly, I have about 15 seconds left. Anything else? I know this is a hard question to answer, but any other advice that we should know before investing into crypto?
I would just look at what could I actually use this in the real world? How does this translate? And if you can understand that, not to overweight, don't sell all your retirement to put money in there, but get exposure that you're comfortable with and then hang on for the ride because it'll be a roller coaster.
Oh, it will. Great advice, Shinobu Hindert. Thank you so much. Thanks for watching. Go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.